Greetings everyone, this is me again, Zahra, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. Come here to help the Muslims to see for themselves and decide then, and helping you also how to make a decision, taking away the fear, the brainwashing, all that indoctrination, right? So this also we are here for, ex-Muslims. And some are doing better job, better work, a lot better than me. A lot of them are doing a lot of better work than me. So just taking that fear out. And now you see the Ismailis and the Ismaili Imam I care for, right? He's absolutely adorable. So also him, all the Muslim leaders. क्या मैं पागल हूँ? Have I gone crazy or something? Helping the Muslim leaders, all the Muslim leaders, and all. At least that poor Imam. I'm sorry, he doesn't. His murids. Recently, they've come up. Some of them, poor murids, right, trying to defend this Ismaili Islam and all. So you can watch this. Where is it? I've lost. Recently, I just 3 days ago or something, 2 days ago, you can watch outside Ismailism, their channel defending Ismaili Islam, right? Please bear with me. I am so overwhelmed here. I found this. I think I saw it. I worked it out, and then I've just corrected a bit of my rough notes that I made last night quickly. So where's it? So look at this, right? Surah 66 ayat 4 says, if you two wives repent to Allah, it is best for you. Your hearts have deviated. This is against the two wives, the believers, Umm-ul-Mumineen, and the two wives of the Prophet. But if you cooperate against him, then indeed Allah is his protector, Mawla, and Gabriel, and the righteous of the believers, and the angels, moreover, are his assistants, right? So this is what Allah is not sufficient. How many times in Surah Zumar does it say, see, I only worship Allah? So we're going to Surah Zumar. In fact, funny, I think it's okay, right? I hope you don't mind. So I was going to think of helping His Highness Aga Khan too, and all the Muslims, leaders also. Leave this Islam, see for yourselves. So I wanted to make these ayahs as such that it falls into showing you how much Prophet Muhammad falls into the ayats for the disbelievers, especially taking Surah Tahrim ayats. Surah Tahrim ayat 1, 2. 2 I have not given here, but 4, right? And the wives become disbelievers, 5. If he were to divorce you. So where have I put this? What did I do with this? Rivals to Allah. Where's Ibn Qatir? So, sorry. And another thing is, I can't find it right now. Where did I put it? So Surah 2, ayat 204 says, he calls Allah to witness as to what is in his heart, yet he is the fiercest of opponents. He calls Allah to witness. So here, only Allah is called to witness. No one else should be called. I mean, you, of course. So here only Allah is called to witness to what is in his heart, yet he is the fiercest of opponents. This shows that only worshipping Allah and calling on Allah does not stop you from being a bad person, a very terrible tyrant, killer. Then same surah 205 says, and when he goes away from where? He strives throughout the land to cause corruption therein and destroy crops and animals. And Allah does not like corruption. So he calls Allah to witness what is in his heart, and then he goes away from what he calls Allah to witness what is in his heart. And then he starts doing, if you say this, right? So it's the same thing, whether you call Allah to witness what is in your hearts or you don't. But, and you walk away from it, it's still not enough. He strives throughout the land, Allah cannot stop him. If you say it's that. But now we're going to see, I wonder what it is, because the ayats are some of them are unclear. Whenever he attains authority, he goes about the earth spreading mischief and laying to waste crops and human life. So he can deviate from, maybe let's bring it this way, right? He calls Allah to witness. And mind you, please see that I'm allowed to make mistakes and correct myself. The bottom line is that I have shown you that this religion is false. With proof, Quran ayahs. Somewhere I may falter. Although even your translators have in English the Arabic ayats, right? And there are dissenting views. And there are two different views for the same scholars on a certain particular point in an ayat, right? So if anything comes in your mind that she's made a mistake and she doesn't know, so you're going to get your religious scholars to correct me on this, yes, you can have a different video live stream channel to correct me, but see if you've corrected yourself in all and your religious scholars too. So in everything, right? Like Surah Ahzab ayat 33, no, that's Surah 33, ayat 52 also, right? So the Shias will say, no, we know that Allah did not stop him from marrying women, and she doesn't get that ayat. So many times, so many years she's done that ayat, but she wasn't getting it. She was taking it from the Sunni point of view. Those religious scholars, Islamic religious scholars, who say that he was stopped from marrying. And it doesn't say it actually carries, you have to see the previous ayats. When some of the Sunnis, they criticize the Christian apologetics, they say that, oh, you cherry-picked, you didn't see the ayat before or something. That even your religious scholars didn't see the ayats, previous ones. The previous ayats of Surah 33 from 52, right? So after this, so you cannot marry any women, right? So after what God has explained the Prophet can marry. What's on my wall now? Oh God, I've got to see this. Sorry, I've just seen this some bug or something on my wall. I've got to kill it. Just a minute. Sorry about this. Okay, it's a flying one, so it flew away. Thank you for waiting. Thought I could kill it, because then in the nighttime it gets to me, biting. small mosquito type bug. Okay, right? So, some of your Sunni religious scholars, Quran experts, have made this mistake that Prophet Muhammad from on Surah 33 ayat 52, that he was not allowed, he was stopped from marrying other women in favor of now his wives. His wives are acting good, behaving themselves. So please consider that point. Okay, and a little bit getting up, I lose my. Okay, so Surah 2 ayat 206 says, when he is told, beware of God, his arrogance leads him to sin. Hell is enough for him, a dreadful resting place. So we have to see, was Prophet Muhammad so muttaqi, so as you are told to be in the Quran ayahs, mindful of God, that he never, when pleasing his wives even in a personal uh, relationship, personal thing, personal issue, right? I guess I'm being punished here for. But I'm not feeling well, so sorry, apologize, right? I don't mean disrespect. Proving the Prophet will be, so we have to see also, so could hell be his enough for him, dreadful resting place? Because we're told the ones who are, they have to be, the believers have to beware of God, so that arrogance doesn't lead him to sin, right? So how aware was he of God? Prophet Muhammad himself. We have to see that if there's an ayat, which ayat is there, Surah 66, ayat 1. Surah 8, ayat 67 says it is not for a prophet to have captives of war until he inflicts a massacre upon. So this you would say if they fight, but the land, okay, if they fight you, then fight them. This is they started the fight, so that's why he's fighting them, right? And some of you Muslims also, it says some Muslims, in brackets, not in the ayat, but you desire the commodities. It doesn't say some. It says you desire the commodities of this world, but Allah desires the hereafter. Allah desires the hereafter. Look how it is put. And they have to correct Allah even and put in brackets, Allah desires for you in brackets, close brackets, the hereafter. So it's not even written properly. And some of your religious scholars, Quran experts, translators have been trying to correct this, these ayats like this. See? So your mind may go nitpicking my mistakes. Say, oh, even for years she's been on this, she doesn't know the true meaning of this Quran ayat, Surah 33 ayat 52 and Surah 2 ayat 204 and 205, right? Then let's see if Prophet Muhammad fits here. And your Lord has decreed that you worship not except him, and to parents be good. To parents, good treatment. When one or both of them reach old age with you, say not to them such as oof when they reach old age, and do not repel them, but speak to them a noble word. That's right. So after God, it's your parents, right? So your Lord has decreed that you worship not except him, not your wives, but not anyone else but your parents. And even these parents whom Allah has said, honor them, good treatment. When they reach old age, you're not even supposed to say fie unto them, oof to them. Surah 29, ayat 8 says, but do not obey them, meaning your parents, if they strive to make you serve beside me anything of which you have no knowledge. You will all return to me, and I shall inform you what you... Okay. So we have commanded people to do good to their parents, but do not obey them. So I jump to this part. Now, and also, of which you have no knowledge, right? So The Shia say if you're given knowledge, like in Surah 66, ayat 4, Gabriel is mentioned as his Mawla. Righteous believers is mentioned as his Mawla. Or they say assistants. Mawla is only Allah, protector. So then Allah has told you that with Allah, someone else can help him too, Prophet, right? So this is that without knowledge. So the polytheists may be claiming that they have been given knowledge by their God, Allah. But you just are told not to believe in them. And if they both strive against you to make you associate with me, proper translation, associate with me, what not you have of it, any knowledge. Here Allah says, any knowledge. Very good. But if the polytheists and their forefathers had given them knowledge to take partners with Allah, or even, like other than Allah, partners, then they could, right? With knowledge, they have told their generations ahead. Prophet pleasing his wives prohibits makes haram, and on oath. In Surah 66, Ayat 1, you see, O Prophet, why do you forbid what Allah has made lawful for you? Is it to please your wives? Allah is most forgiving, most compassionate. Here, he says. So it's a footnote of Maududi says, although the Prophet did not regard this as unlawful as a matter of faith, nor legally, please correct yourselves, as a matter of faith. Why I say as a matter of faith, he did because he's forbidden himself, not restraining or avoiding or refraining. He's forbidden on oath. So it becomes a matter of faith and legally binding on him. Legal implications it has, because Allah has used the word forbid here, haram in other way, and also lawful, meaning halal. It definitely is binding. And then you can read all of the expression of disapproval by Allah to him. And then about the wives, because his wives had wanted him to do so, and he made it unlawful for himself, only in order to please them, the two wives. He made it unlawful. He could have refrained, said, okay, I'm not doing this. Okay, I won't do this. But to say haram, and also on oath, and mardata, to please his wives. Whereas you see another man who sells his life, the ayat I showed you in my previous live stream, sells his life to please, seeking to please Allah. Surah 33, ayat 1 says, Prophet, be mindful of God and do not give in to the disbelievers and the hypocrites. God is all-knowing, all-wise. So now God is telling him not to obey the disbelievers and the hypocrites. Here we are told he did this. Maududi is very clear about this, that the Prophet didn't do it out of his personal desire, but because his wives wanted him to do it, he went making it unlawful for himself only to please his wives. That means not God. He went against the command of God given to the believers in Surah Ma'idah 87. O believers, do not make unlawful the good things which Allah has made lawful for you and transgress. And also, so he went pleasing his wives here. Not, okay, looking at Surah 21, ayah 27, messengers only cannot speak before Allah, and they act by the command of Allah. Also that. So Prophet acted against the command of Allah, taking Surah 21, ayah 27, and didn't wait for Allah's words, how he would behave with it, or how he will deal with his wives, his annoying, disbelieving wives. Now, his wives do become disbelieving because in Surah 66, Ayat 5, Allah states, "Perhaps his Lord, if he divorced you, would substitute for him wives better than you, submitting, believing devoutly." Submitting, meaning being Muslims. So now his wives have gone out of Islam. They are disbelieving. They are hypocrites. And annoying prophet is in Surah 33 ayat, right? And like curse of Allah is on those who annoy Allah and his messenger. I think. But it's in the Quran, this ayat. So annoying, if you annoy the messenger of Allah, if you hurt him, and there's a curse of Allah on you. So his wives become disbelievers and he goes and hypocrites. Um, since they turned away, they were even became apostates, I think. Annoying him, turning against him, then a curse of Allah. So he's not supposed to please his wives, right? When they were annoying him or they turned against him, he's not supposed to go pleasing his wives, saying this is haram. Okay, I make it haram for myself. You get it? This man sells his life for the pleasure of Allah. Surah 2 ayat 207. On the other hand, among men there is a kind who dedicates, meaning sells. Mardati. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I can't read this. So you know the Arabic. It will help you. Go to Quran.com. Transliteration word by word of the Quran ayats. You can set it in the setting. So, who sell their lives seeking to please, who sells his life seeking to please Allah. Allah is immensely kind to such devoted servants. Allah calls him a devoted servant. Now your prophet should have been above this devoted servant. Right? But he wasn't. He was going pleasing his wives, mardate. Here, it's written mardat, right, from the word pleasing. Pleasing, the word pleasing. So Prophet Muhammad failed to do this, seeking to please his wives, making haram, prohibiting also what Allah had made halal for him. Surah 66, ayat 1. We see again and again from other ayats that he's not even like this devoted servant of Allah. Okay, in Surah 2, ayat 207. He's faltered, he's failed, he's fallen short of. This devoted servant, what he does. Surah 39 ayat 8 says, "And when any affliction befalls man, he cries out to his Lord penitently, turning to him. But when the Lord bestows his favor upon him, he forgets the affliction regarding which he had cried out and sets up rivals to Allah, that they may lead others astray from his path. Say, O Prophet, enjoy your unbelief for a while. Surely you will be among the inmates of the fire." That is a footnote Maududi 4 on 4th. What is it? Oh, I've taken it out. So when affliction, this is he again starts serving others, he obeys them, prays to them, makes offerings before them. Okay, Prophet Muhammad didn't pray, you'd say he didn't obey, but he kind of pleasing his wives. So he falls in this categories from Surah 66 ayat 1, 39, Surah 39 ayat 8. Allah doesn't explain like Maududi has explained. What is this setting up rivals to Allah? Even pleasing someone else when it's against your religion in an issue, even your wives, to do that because Allah disagreed with that. And he shouldn't have done it. Would be setting up rivals to Allah. You can put that definition, right? There's no harm in that. Prophet Muhammad serving his wives when he was afflicted by them, other helpers with Allah also he kept, saying that Allah himself has kept other helpers with him against the wives for him to help Prophet Muhammad. Is this the path of worshipping one Allah alone? right? So you see some ayat saying worship Allah alone, exclusively devote to Allah alone and your religion. Surah 39, even Surah Zumar ayat, here we have Ibn Qadir now. Surah 39 ayat 14 say, you see so many on this, right, so many ayats on this in Surah Zumar that say, Allah alone I worship by doing religious deeds sincerely for His sake only. Now your translators like Mahsin Khan have put a bit more, I think. I'm not sure. For His sake only, and not to show off, and not to set up rivals with Him in worship. Look at how they have translated this short ayat. I think it is. What is the short ayat? Say, verily, if I disobey my Lord, I am afraid of the torment of a great day. Say, Allah alone, this one's 14 of Surah Zumar, 39 Surah. Say, Allah alone I worship by doing religious deeds sincerely for His sake only. Look at how Mahsin Khan has put it. Like I just read out before this, reading this ayat out, same ayat, from another translator. So, say the 14th, say Allah alone I worship, right? Allah alone I worship. And doing religious deeds sincerely for His sake only. So why does he go pleasing his wives against making it haram also? It's a matter of faith and legal and legality. It's a matter of legality. Making it. If he had said, I'm denying myself, or I'm refraining, Allah would have said, why are you denying yourself? Why are you avoiding this that I have made lawful for you? But no, Allah said, O Prophet, why are you prohibiting yourself? Right? And seeking to please your wives who have become disbelievers, apostates. You believe and then you disbelieve. And what is the definition of believing and then disbelieving? So Allah, it's all scattered in the Quran. You might not get it until we show you in this way. Right? Might not have gotten it for 1400 years. That the wives have become apostates. You see, we didn't even go annoying Prophet Muhammad. We couldn't. God knows what would happen to us. No, I don't want to annoy Prophet Muhammad, right? I would just avoid him. But would he even, they'll come after if I'm in the city of Yathrib, if I'm with the Persian, in the Persian era, empire, Egyptian empire. He came after my king saying, sending letters that I am the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of Allah, I'm the messenger of Allah, come to me, or something like this. Like Solomon sent a letter to Queen Sheba. So, and another thing is that please see that some Shias, and I want to directly address this. I don't want to like say, oh, the Ismaili Imam. I don't want to say it like that. So I want to, Your Highness, okay, it's very difficult for me to read. So I don't want to, they're very good. I believe that religion could be changed because I saw that ayat that Sabir Salim gave, Surah 24, ayat 55, for the believers who have been righteous. All this right, all that right. Even Ali, taking Ali because Prophet Muhammad in Khaybar called him and he won victory and all this. I don't object to it, right? Let's say I don't object to it. I'm going with the Ismailis, the Shias, all the Shias with you. See, the losers are those who will lose themselves and their families on the day of resurrection. Verily, that will be a manifest loss. So I've seen that they blame, the Prophet's family also blames Abu Bakr and Aisha. And they don't, and against polytheism also. They are najas and they're wrong and they were giving water to the pilgrims. So all this. So I would say, Your Highness, please save yourself and your families. Because I found this out. Please have a look at this and see if I'm right. If your great 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 grandfather falls into this category, this means his family who has been with him. The Yathrib people gave Fadak to him, and he gifted it to Fatima. And so even Fatima is going to hell. Right? And so on this case, I'm against Fatima, the daughter, and the family of the Prophet and the Prophet himself. That I say he's going to hell. What you believe in, and moreover, if what you believe in, you might end up there, perhaps, because you've so. And they shall have, but of course they don't believe. The Ismailis and the Shias don't believe. Neither do the Sunnis that they will end up in the fire. But for the others, you believe, polytheists who are innocent people, Aisha, you believe, will end up in this fire. Abu Bakr, you believe, will end up in this fire. Abu Bakr as an innocent polytheist. Aisha as an innocent polytheist. Hafsa as an innocent polytheist. Umar bin Khattab as an innocent polytheist. What you believe, the graves you have dug because of this belief, this prophet, the culprit, main culprit, has misguided you using Allah. You see? So what you believe, that they were enemies and all this, and you know, it will come to you. So when I'm showing you, I've corrected myself, and I'm an ex-Shia, that's why. And an ex-Muslim too. Meaning, I looked at the Sunni sources and I said, okay, Shia is better. Like the ayats I looked at where Shia and Sunni were in conflict. It fell into Shia side. So Your Highness, I wish I could. And then I was wondering now, this is, please, no one is going to comment on this. So why? Why is the Imam's son? First of all, I was saying, like, why the Imam's son did not tell his Shias, Imam Musa Kazim, Imam Jafar Sadiq's third or younger son, that not to follow me, I'm not an Imam. And now you see, I can see from Ismaili video that the blame is on the Shias who took him as an Imam, but not on him. So this split also, okay, the blame is on the Shias perhaps, or what? But Imam Musa Kazim was, of course, the progeny of Prophet Muhammad, right? He can't be a bad person. But tell me now, sorry, we don't have that, all that, what Imams have done, which are bad things. We don't have that. But what we have, unfortunately, sadly, is about Prince Ali, right? So I apologize. Prince Ali Khan. Now his father was the Imam, right? The grandfather of his son also, who is an Imam now. Shah Karim al-Husseini, right? And what Wikipedia tells me that he was there's a case had come against him. Rita Hayworth had brought a case against him, saying that he's very such cruelty. Case uncontested. Ali Khan was ordered to pay all costs. Why did she bring a case against him? Rita Hayworth. Is this true? If this is true, you see how Hayworth filed for divorce from Khan, Prince Ali Khan, on 2nd September 1951 on the grounds of extreme cruelty, entirely mental in nature. I saw some signs. So, when Paramahamsa Vishwananda reminded me, I saw him in my vision, he said, if I tell you what I know, and if Prince has been reincarnated, then definitely I know. But I don't know for sure if Prince Ali has been reincarnated as my cousin. And there were some signs, like he was telling my aunt that other palmists have told him that he will die in a car accident. He will die in a car accident. So Prince Ali Khan died in a car accident. And I know that he likes beautiful women a lot. Beauty. He's like a sex maniac kind of. Well, there are many in Dubai. Oh, sorry, excuse me. What I mean, not many in Dubai. I could get. So, in this, like Loy Macedo slept with Tamini. So, in Dubai, you could afford to. 100? Like this. Sorry, I just need to check. I am picking on Loy Macedo now. So, that's why I'm saying Loy Macedo. I don't mean to, please don't judge him now. Had sex with. I think it's like this, had sex with. How many women? And he was in UAE? What? He's very old, right? Very old. UAE sex, 400 women. How did I? 400 women. That's what the thumbnail says here. And no. Even the title. In UAE, sex with 400 women. How did I manage in UAE being poor? Yes. Loy Macedo, 3 years ago. Right? So, if you think, so that's very, very, right? 400 women. And so my cousin in Dubai, UAE Emirati, right? Was Hayworth wanted child to be a Christian. Extreme cruelty, entirely mental in nature. So sometimes I forget these things, and then they said, but chances could be that Prince Ali Khan, if I may, I don't have full evidence. This is a video. UAE, sex, 400 women, how did I? Loy Macedo. But this person, when I, anyways, how can the Imam's son have such cruelty? Shouldn't God protect Imam's son? That's why, not that's why, but we were told that the son had an accident, so I thought he died. That's why he died before his father passed away. He died in a tragic accident. So that's why, right? I have to, again, my mind is. But the point here is, so that's why his son became the Imam. Now, Allah, God, when He's doing how is Nas, right? In the Shia, I didn't get it in the Shia 12, but the Ismailis explain this very well. Imamat, on Imamat, how it passes to the son, not the grandchild. Oh, but now since, they can use Surah Nur ayat 55, new religion, new way of God now choosing this Imam, not the son of the Imam, but the grandson, right? So here we have the Nas, Imam Ismail. This you can read. They have all the proof that Imams are from Prophet Muhammad's progeny, and how the Imam designates, referring to the designation of the successor of the Imam. The Imam has his authority to appoint his successor, Nas. Ismaili.net. Thank you very much. It's very direct, and it's short, right? Thank you. Ismaili.net. Nas, the encyclopedia topic. The word Nas is derived from Nasaba, meaning to raise a thing so that it is visible. Thus, Nas means designation, referring to the designation of the successor of the Imam. The Imam has his authority to appoint a successor, and it is not from any human electors or from the pledge of ordinary people, like we see in the Sunni side, how they elected the caliphs, the four Rashidun caliphs. The Imam is considered to be mansas, designated, and his absolute decision to appoint his successor is also called Nas al-Jali, explicit designation. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this. Jalli. Li. Nas wa ta'in is explicit investiture. This also I don't know how to pronounce. Nas wa tawqif, explicit appointment, or Nas al-Sarih, clear designation which cannot be revoked or altered. Imam Jafar Sadiq, this is where they split after him, right? After this Imam, they split in his sons, the Shias, 12 Shias and Ismailis. Imam Jafar Sadiq is reported to have said, "Verily God makes changes in everything except in the matter of Imam." So God is bid'ah. God does bid'ah. God is not bid'ah, but God. Right? Innovation. I abrogate verses, cancel it, bring better, substitute it, or just leave it like that. Quran ayat. Makes changes in everything except in the matter of Imam. So I guessed that, right? And I was telling the Shia 12 verse. In lillah. In lillah. In lillah. In lillah. Fi kullu shayn bidda illa imama. Okay? Yeah, bidda, innovation. Except for imamat. So even though this whole new religion can come, God can give it. God has promised to give it to the believers. What God can. Surah Nur ayat 55. The appointment of an imam by Nas does not return. So even though, he can't change the imamat. Okay? Thank God I completed my sentence. Sorry, I make these mistakes. The appointment of an imam by Nas does not return by retrocession and convention. Reverse from whence it came is impossible. Imam Jafar Sadiq says, each imam knows the imam who is, so they have that much knowledge. Each imam knows the imam who is to come after him, and so he appoints him as his successor. Bihar al-Anwar, they've given Bihar al-Anwar 2373. Is that a... The Imam also said, none of us die until God has informed us of the one who is to succeed us. Hence the nur and ilm which an imam is meant to possess by virtue of nas renders him ma'soom, infallible. Oops. And this ma'soom imam, either some madness has come, but I find a lot of contradictions in. So, going to save the Masoom Imam, His Highness Agha, telling him save his family also from burning. What madness has come over me? What the devil is wrong with me? Spellbound? Alfred Hitchcock's movie. Can you believe I'm doing this? I can't believe myself that I'm doing this. So Sunnis, you have nothing to be. Hello? Okay. You can hear me, right? Huh. You have nothing to rejoice. This whole, the Tawheed, wahdahu la sharika lahu, partners with Allah. Okay, you'll say with, okay, now we're going to Shias because, you and maybe, yeah, some of you Sunnis can do this, huh? Now Zahra, we're going to, I dare you not go there either. We're going to Shia Islam. Oh, just kidding in this way. Putting it. Allah, don't do this, Allah. My whole work, the crazy. You would say I'm crazy, Ibn Qatir. But the Sunni is going to Shias. Wait. Hold your horses. So, you see, Ibn Qatir has, what does he... So Ibn Qatir, okay, these, and then he gives his commentary, where is it, Islam? My Islam? Taqwa, all my servants. Is there any Ibn Qatir's commentary? No commentary, just they've given the ayats, no commentary. Creating fear of the punishment. Oh, here it is. Creating fear of the punishment of Allah. Allah says, say, O Muhammad, even though you are the messenger of Allah, verily, if I disobey my Lord, who has disobeyed his Lord? In Surah 66, ayat 1. You see now from Surah 21, ayat 27. If I disobey my Lord, I am afraid of the torment of a great day, meaning the day of resurrection. This is a conditional sentence. And if what is conditional, right? Because if he were to make words, fabricate words of the Quran, of his Allah's, we will grab him with his right arm and cut off his aorta. This is a conditional sentence, and if what is referred to here applies to the Prophet, it applies even more so to others. You should all be very, very, very scared, right? How he has even made you scared. Say, Allah alone I worship by doing religious deeds sincerely for His sake only. His sake only, meaning even pleasing Him, not pleasing your wives when they are annoying you, in no circumstances going outside the boundaries of Islam, making it haram, making it a matter of faith, legal and legally too, for himself. Although, no, don't bring faith in this Prophet Muhammad. Look who's talking. So, see, this is also a threat and a disowning of them. Say, Allah alone I worship by doing religious deeds sincerely for His sake only. So worship what you like besides Him. Now, Prophet Muhammad going to please his wives. Who has he worshipped? His wives. Serving his wives on a matter prohibition. This religious matter. Word. So please don't get so scared about these ayats and leave it. Say the losers means the greatest losers of all are those who will lose themselves and their families on the day of resurrection. Whoever is with Prophet Muhammad, what do you Shia say? Shall I give you ziyarate? Which one? Those who were happy, who were with Yazid, enemies, Ibn Marjana, Ibn this, right? Paved the way for Karbala, Imam Hussein's sacrifice. Save your why would you want to like? So Hazir Imam, His Highness Aga Khan, it's open talk with him, open like if I may say so, humbly. They will be separated, will never meet again, whether the families have gone to paradise and they've gone to hell, or all of them have gone to hell. They will never meet or feel happiness again. Now, I have developed some, like looking at his AKD and his own personality, the Imam, Azir Imam. Really admire him. Soft spoken, speaks less. So I really want to help. This is not like criticizing like Salim Lalani's. Oh, there's a lady who has come. And I stopped it when she said, oh, everything, she told Salim Lalani, everything you have said is the truth against Aga Khan, His Highness, and you haven't lied. I just stopped it. So it's not worth listening to her. I don't know who she is. What she's, no. Everything that Salim Lalani has said against his, it's not true. It's a lie. So, please save your families, Muslims, Muslim leaders, and Shias, and His Highness Aga Khan, and the Noorani family. Why would you live your life devoted to this religion? Oh, I can't read and this is too much for me. And on the day torment for hellfire. Oh, my servants, therefore have taqwa of me, means fear my wrath, my anger, my punishment, my vengeance. Let's save His Highness Aga Khan. So let's save meaning I'm talking directly. I'm not saying like look at His Highness Aga Khan. No. I'm saying Your Highness Aga Khan. So no one has the right to come here and with me. Say, oh yeah, or from Salim Lalani, or no. You know what I mean? I can't. So I'm out of. So what has happened here? On this ayat, Surah 39, ayat 14. Say, Allah alone I worship by doing religious deeds sincerely for His sake only. In this also did he pass, taking Surah 66, ayat 1. No, he didn't. He forgot himself and went pleasing his wives. He forgot he's a prophet. Or what? So Surah Baqarah, what is the matter? Oh, sorry. No. It's like you tell your people to practice righteousness and you forget yourselves while you recite the scripture, while the revelation is coming on him. So he falls into this ayat. He doesn't fall into this ayat, but not to set up rival. Yeah, here his wives he set up with Allah, right? Or when going pleasing. Then what he's done in Surah 66, ayat 4. Okay, those are not rivals. Those are with Allah. So let's bring Surah 66, ayat 1 only. His Mawla. Surah 66, ayat 4, like his rivals. No. His helpers. So they are helpers, arrive, set up rivals with him in worship. Look what he's made you do, right? So both. Surah 66, ayat 1, he goes pleasing his wives. I'm not prepared properly. Set up rivals with him in worship. Or besides him. There he goes besides Allah. Not even with him in worship. Seeking to please them, prohibiting himself. What Allah has made lawful for him, not only for him, but for all the believers. Surah Maida, ayat 87. Then taking Surah 66, ayat 4, if I could find another direct, shall I give Surah 6? Like helpers with Allah. This way he's setting up, compares rivals with Allah. Could we say that? And so you have to, it's a worship of them, right? But it doesn't say it clearly here. So I have to seek out some other Quran ayat to show you from the Quran ayat. Surah 38, ayat 9. It's one, I will do that later, perhaps, if I remember. Surah 38, ayat 9. Is one who is devoutly obedient during periods of the night, prostrating and standing, fearing the hereafter and hoping for the mercy of its Lord, like one who does not, meaning because of the previous ayat. See, are those who know equal to those who do not know? Only they will remember, people of understanding. So this ayat tells you that those who know and remember, they are very patient during times of afflictions, calamities. They devote their nights, prostrating, standing, fearing the hereafter. Not only God, but fearing the hereafter now. Punishments of in the hereafter, perhaps. So much fear. This is a fear-based religion. And hoping for the mercy of its Lord. Say, are those who know equal to those who do not know? Now, this part. Say, are those who know equal to those who do not know? This part of the ayat. This man, okay, so this man who devotes his life and all this, and he knows, he should know, right? Prophet Muhammad is told to say in Surah 7, ayat 188, that had I known the unseen, I would have gained much good and would have faced no suffering. Taking this ayat and looking at Surah Zumar 38 or 39. No, sorry, Surah 38. It's not Surah Zumar. Surah Zumar is Surah 39. Surah 38, ayat 9 says, are those who know equal to those who do not know? Surah 38, ayat 9, let's see. I was on Surah Zumar, but Surah 38, ayat 9. So I'll have to go quickly, abruptly. Just checking. So that I don't have to correct myself in another. I have to correct myself. It's Surah Zumar, Surah 39, I think. Which ayat is this? From which surah? Sorry. Oh, Surah 39. So corrected. Even from my previous live streams when I started these notes. Yeah, is one who is devoutly obedient during periods of the night and prostrating and fearing. See, are those who know equal to those who do not know? So those who know would have a great share of good, right? They can, the suffering doesn't get to them as, but Prophet Muhammad says, or evil. Only they will remember, people of understanding. So, sorry, I have to correct this. Even, how do I correct? Sorry, I can't, from the previous live stream, On this, how Prophet Muhammad falls in the eyes of disbelievers. Quran, proof from Quran. So just, I have to, please bear patiently here. Thank you. Oops. Yeah. So correction made, and I think I've put study, see, originate, okay? So here, Surah 39, Ayat 9. Correction made. Number of the surah. This man who sells his soul also knows, no. This man who, sorry, I made a mistake here. This also I have to correct. This man who is devoutly obedient during the periods of the night, prostrating, standing. Let's see. Oh, and another thing I have to see. So it's previous ayat I have to see. When some trouble toucheth man, he cried unto his Lord. So this, I have to do a big detailed explanation on this. When some trouble touches man, he cries unto his Lord. When affliction befalls man, he cries out to his Lord, penitently turning to him. But when his Lord knows it, his favor, bestows his favor upon him, he forgets the affliction, regarding which he had cried out, and sets up compares to Allah. That is, he again starts serving others. He obeys them, prays to them, making offering. Prophet Muhammad did this. And that they may lead others as Allah. So many ways Prophet Muhammad, through these two ayats and the other ayats, he knows. And then Surah 7, ayat 188, sets up rivals unto Allah, thus misleading others from Allah's path. What is Allah's path? That there's exclusively devote your religion to Allah. There's no partner with him, no authority sent down. Even if they say, has authority been sent down? Meaning, no, never has authority been sent down. So don't make partners with him. There's no helper other than Allah. Very direct verses that the Sunnis take against the Shias. But Shias have implied verses. Now the other rest of the implied verses were Surah 66, like on this verse, Surah 66, ayat 4. With Allah, Mawla, believers. There's Shia say this Mawla is the Jibrail, right? Allah, Jibrail, and the believers, righteous believers, and angels are his assistant. But angels cannot be his Mawla, but Jibrail and righteous believers are taken with Allah as Mawla. As in Surah Maida, he himself has been taken with Allah as Waliyakum. And what is the meaning of Waliyakum? And then Mawla, whoever, I'm the master. Oh, okay. So, Shias take it like that. Ghadirakum, what Prophet Muhammad stated in his speech. Whoever, I'm the Mawla, Ali is his Mawla. And what is the meaning of Mawla and all this? So, it's implied. So those ayats which the Shias take with the Sunnis don't see that there are contradictions in what the ayats they take, or direct ones given by Allah. So the path of Allah is, they will say the Sunnis directly, not taking help from Allah, not taking help from other than Allah, not taking associates with Allah, not calling on any other than Allah, or with Allah even, not taking partners with Allah, not worshipping, not taking help from and with Allah anyone. That too. With Allah and other than Allah. But implied are the verses in the Quran. Shias have a difficult time explaining to the Sunnis, so this is in defense for the Shias. But wait, you Shias, I will then, at least on this, just clarifying that yes, there are implied verses that Prophet Muhammad and the Surah 4, ayat 150, you can't make a distinction between Allah and His messengers. This means, so the Sunnis They regard those direct ayats and then they take the meaning from those direct ayats, do not associate anyone with Allah, to take a different meaning for Surah 4, ayat 150. Right? You get it? That they will make a distinction between Allah and the messengers. Take a part and chuck out the other part of the Quran. Or take a moderate way of, like the Quran, what the Quran has said also, that enjoy thy blasphemy for a little while, thus misleading others. So your Prophet has come into the blasphemy. See, what has Allah said here? Blasphemy? Enjoy your blasphemy? Enjoy in your disbelief. That's it. This Prophet. Now you get it, Sunnis and Shias, I will come for you. I have come to help you. And his Highness Allah and his family members. Noorani family. Oh my God. So I'm going to take a break. This is too heavy for me. Right? So I'll continue from this, your disbelief. I can't go on now. That's really the companion, indeed. Ooh, you are the companions of the fire. So why remain in this religion? Even though Ismaili religion has changed, because Allah promised the righteous He will change them, but Imamat has not changed, and yet they were believers, remember, so they still believe in this, Prophet Muhammad and this Quran. It's not that they don't believe in this, they were believers, remember, who were promised by Allah. Surah Nur, ayat 55. So we will continue. I hope if I missed something properly to explain, please overlook. I'll keep correcting myself. Huh? I know this. I'm pressed with time. This not. I shouldn't make so many mistakes. Any mistakes. Thank you for the likes. God bless you all. Much. Watch your family, everyone. Okay, now I've lost my energy. I have to go now. Take a break. Sorry.